Hi, I'm Alan, and I have a message to the 144,000 and the adopted sons of God. I would like you to contemplate about an idea I'm conveying. A pastor hears someone speaking about a vision that supports what he wants to believe, and he likes it. One of the sons of God then approach him, asking for a few minutes in the pulpit. The pastor says, "In no way will I let you speak your lies in my church." Okay. Hear me, sons of God and adopted sons of God. Lucifer has an alliance. 3 groups in his 5-fold alliance can give you dreams and visions and suggestions. Just what you want to believe, putting you in the same place as the pastor. If you operate in the gift of interpretation, I will in no way trust in your interpretations. That leaves very few interpreters of visions to know it is from God. That being said, the natural-born sons went through a very difficult 7-year tribulation from the end of 1988 to 1996. There are those among this group who bear not the gift of interpretations, but the spirit of interpretation. The kingdom was closed from the end of the fulfillment of the Feast of Unleavened Bread until September 2017. Anyone obtaining the spirit of interpretation while the kingdom was closed, it'd be quite a rarity. Please understand that the spirit of prophecy follows the order of the prophecies from the beginning of this age. Jesus fulfilled the barley harvest and the Passover. Pentateuch was then fulfilled. That was the spring. Each 500-year period, each 500-year season. Now being the winter harvest. Next, the Feast of Unleavened Bread was fulfilled. Next is the Feast of Trumpets, in due order. Lastly, the Feast of Lights, or marriage feast. No lying vision will change this. Period. Wish it all you want. As for me, I wish God's will. It is God's will that the sons of God remember who purchased them. You're not your own. Each of the 7 groups, I'm speaking in reference to the 144,000, owe a full year of service. The 144,000 are needed badly to start speaking and start fixing many of the errors being heard today. If you are not receiving your understanding through the kingdom, then it is in the gifts at the very greatest. The kingdom, Dam, means order. Simply, the king's order. Seek God until the spirit of the fear of the Lord comes upon you. The spirit of the fear of the Lord has a wonderful way of letting you know that you are still undone. Don't lose him. If you knock on the door of the king without him, the king will look out the door and say, I do not know you. If he sees the spirit of the fear of the Lord, he will say, I know you, and let you in. God's order is the same. You should respect the court. No, I am not speaking some weird salvation. Keep your salvation for the great white throne judgment. I am speaking of redemption, access to God's judgment on God's great day of judgment. If you pass through this judgment while the kingdom is open, then you will not be subject to the great white throne judgment. If you bear God's statutes, rather, if you bear the spirit of the fear of the Lord and the spirit of wisdom, the stands of the kingdom, then you stand before the Lord. May those in the kingdom submit to the great feast and serve. Thank you.